Hey guys, how's it going? It's Power Gaming 8590 here, and today we are going to be checking out a brand new verified creation called Prototype Micro Pistol 45 caliber by No Game Art. This does cost 200 credits and is available on PC and Xbox, not PlayStation. So what this creation does is it adds in a new pistol, which we have added to our inventory here. We'll go ahead and inspect it. As you can see, I got the auto version. Now, this does also add unique variants and magazines and comes with leveled list integration, so you can find this on vendors and certain enemies. Now, I do have a list here of the magazines, but before we go collect the magazines, we are going to go and try to upgrade our little pistol here. So we'll head on over to the weapons workbench and select it. We have the automatic receiver, the regular powerful receivers, that sort of stuff. So it looks like it comes with pretty standard upgrades. The barrel, can give it a long barrel, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The grip, you have the standard grip, comfort grip, sharpshooter's grip. I'm probably just going to go with the comfort grip there. You have the mag. You can put a drum mag on it. Oh wait, quick drum mag. What am I doing? Why would we go with the regular one? Standard, we got reflex sights and a hollow sight. I guess we're going to go with the dot. I'm surprised there's no glow sight. Now, muzzle. You could put a suppressor on it, a muzzle brake, flash hider, that sort of stuff. We'll throw a brake on. Material, we have nothing, green, post-war approved, and wishfully Western. I feel like this one's supposed to be a reference to something, but I just... Oh wait, that's a smooth brain moment. That is the NCR, I'm guessing, is what it's supposed to be based off of. But we're going to go ahead, we'll slap the army green on, and that's from a different mod. So we've gone ahead and upgraded our weapon, and as you can tell, it does pretty well. Now, it does reuse animations, and that didn't seem very, well, quick. And we'll go ahead and aim down sight. Kicks like a mule, we're staring at the sky, which is to be expected. Now, we are going to go ahead and start tracking down these magazines while we test this weapon out. So the first one is going to be at the Federal Supply Cache. So I believe that is down... That's the mayoral shelter. Federal Supply Cache. Why am I drawing a blank? It's Poseidon. There it is. I don't know why I was drawing such a blank. So it does get a little bit put in the negatives for reusing animations, and I couldn't hit any shots, but we'll start by taking out that Liberator there and head on inside the cache. And let's look around, see if we can't find this. Let's eat a refreshing beverage. But yeah, now we're going to eat beverages, because that makes sense. So I'm not seeing it jumping out at me yet. Where could it be? I bet it's back in there. Well, we're going to go ahead and force that terminal open, because I do not have the hacking perk, to go ahead and open that security door. Now we'll go ahead, and here is our first magazine, Guns and Bullets, PMP-45 44 mag. All right. Oh, it does come with a unique texture for the magazine, Experimental Weapons Gone Too Far. It says Guns and Bullets, PMP-45, 44 mag. You've collected a special edition of Guns and Bullets. You can now craft 44 caliber conversion parts for the PMP-45. So you can make it a 44 mag if you wanted to. So we have that there. Let's drink another beverage. I don't know why my animation isn't playing, but it is what it is. Now, just to be safe for when we teleport, because I've had some bugs in the past with radiation and fast travel, the next one we need to head to is the Coast Guard Pier. There's Cutler's Bend. Where is it at? There we go. Coast Guard Pier. Over here where the super mutants tend to be. Now, once we spawn back in, I will obviously turn God mode back off. I just don't feel like getting that bug right now and having to restart. So THM, TGM. There we go. So we've spawned in, and we are here now. And this vehicle is going to blow up for no reason. Now we have already cleared out the super mutants from here, so now we just have to look around for it. The magazine, that is. That is not part of it. Oh, my animations are working now. Let's force that open just in case it's in there. And it is not. I have a feeling it's going to be downstairs in the basement. But what do I know? Go ahead, force that lockpick. Just for time's sake, so we're not wasting time. And clipping. I don't know if that's from a model replacer or if that's a vanilla clipping issue. The world will probably never know. Because is it a bug or a feature? Let's see, I'm not seeing it up top. Yeah, it's not in the crate. So, yeah, well, I guess we're going to go check the basement. Wait, did it not? Okay, so apparently we never turned God mode on, so we just didn't get the bug for the rad storm. Which is fine by me. That bug's annoying. So there we go. So now that we're not in God mode, see, that's the generic one, so I imagine it is going to be in the evidence room. So we're going to go ahead, force unlock that terminal. Again, because I'm too lazy to spec into the terminal perk. And looks like everything in here went kind of bananas, but here is Guns and Bullets, PMP-45. So we've Guns and Bullets, PMP-45. You've collected a special edition of Guns and Bullets. The PMP-45 permanently does 5% more damage. And it, of course, comes with a custom texture. So that's not too bad. 5% bump in damage isn't a lot, but, I mean, more damage is more damage. Now, it says the next one is at the National Guard Training Yard office. That I do remember where it is off the top of my head, as I struggle to get over to it. National Guard Training Yard. So we'll head on over there, we'll head on inside, and it is inside the office part. Alright, so we've made our way here to the National Guard Training Yard. And I do believe the office should be straight inside here. We are going to have to take out a couple of ghouls, which will finally let us actually test out the pistol. So we've got a ghoul there. Got one jumping up there, and that wrecked him. It also wrecked him. Oh, I hear a Wendigo. So we'll go ahead and take that Wendigo out and take out that ghoul. I hear more of them running around. Oh, we got a legendary. Take him out, and he lost his leg. And a baton. Yes, because that's what everybody wants, a baton. Oh, we're not doing the Lost Patrol. We're looking for books. Trying to read. Alright, I'm not seeing it down here. I don't think it's going to be through there, so we'll head upstairs and look around. Alright, that quest marker is going to bother me, so we're going to turn that off. And are you hiding up here somewhere? Let's see, keep looking. I don't see it on this desk. Wonder if it's in the general's office. I think that's right here. No. Oh, well, we found the unique. The Commandant's Compact, increased damage and reload speed. Alright. Well, we managed to find the unique weapon, but not the magazine. So we do need to keep looking for that. Did we check in here? I don't think they'd put it in the safe, but... Now. Maybe it is farther along then. See, we looked there, we checked this room out. I guess we could double check this entry room. Didn't really give it a good look over. Or is it in the bathroom? I mean, it would make sense. reading material. There weren't phones to scroll YouTube or whatever it is you're watching. Don't mind flickering blood. Now, I don't see it in there. Let's double check in here before we head to the next area. It might be at the end of the dungeon, which is what it looks like. So let's make our way on through and see if it is in there. Let's go ahead and lock the door and open it. Don't see it here. So I don't know if that other part is still considered part of the offices or not. But we can go clear it out and check out the weapon a little more. I would say we could check out that unique, but it's... I don't want to say a generic unique, but it's pretty generic. Just increased damage and faster reload. No crazy effects. Alright, now I hear all kinds of ghouls. So Weathered, we'll take him out. Again, reusing that vanilla reload animation from the Deliverer. Let's see, I hear them moving. Alright, take those guys out. And I'm still not seeing this magazine. Let's take a peek. I don't see anybody hiding in there. That's the main room. I vote we finish taking out these ghouls / Wendigos. And then finish. Oh, hi there. Hello there. And then we finish looking around for it. Because I honestly didn't look to see what this was labeled as. Well, there should be a glowing one. Alright, glowing one is eliminated. It says there's one more ghoul hiding up here. Oh. Apparently we knocked him down and never finished him off. Alright. Don't see it over there. I don't think it's going to be over in this section of the training yard. But you never know. I truthfully think I must have missed it in the previous area, which is a firm possibility. I'm not seeing it. We'll check over here, because this, I believe, is the barracks area. Yeah, I'm not seeing the mag here. That looks like he was alive. And... and there we go. Take out that legendary. Something called the Spitfire. Not interested. What's that? Oh, that's covert ops. That's not what we're looking for. And this spits us out into the training yard. Alright, so let's head back to the first part of the dungeon. I have a feeling that is where the book is located. And that I missed it somehow. So, let's take a peek. So, alright. Back. Yeah, barracks. So it's not going to be in there. We're wasting our time. Back into the recruitment office. See if it is in there. Alright, so it has to be here somewhere. I probably looked right at it before too, and if I did, I'm sure y'all will let me know in the comments if I missed it. Really thought it would have been in that general's office. Yeah, I'm not seeing it back here. It's not in the bathroom. Let's go scope out the general's office again. I feel like if I was a book, that's where I'd be. Is it underneath this skeleton? No. Underneath there? No. Alright, so I cannot seem to locate said book. Wait. Nope, that's just debris. Alright, well, we'll double check over here. But I found the unique book. It's inside this random filing cabinet up above the spawn area. So I did all that other stuff for absolutely no reason. What else is new?
There we go.
There we go, the PMP-45 Commandant's Manual. You found the Commandant's personal PMP-45 manual. You can now apply the Commandant's custom finish to the PMP-45. So it sounds like we got a new paint, which we can go check out in the weapon workbench. And then I think we'll go take out a couple more enemies and go from there. Now do let me know in the comments, would you guys like me to build like a little arena almost with a bunch of creatures so we don't have to go hunting for enemies to fight to test out these weapons? Because I could do that. I could include a couple modded creatures, or... Wait, that's the Commandant's. Where's the one I'm using? Here's this. So it's just a gray. I mean, we'll put it on. I don't see a... Doesn't seem super special to me. But where to fight some enemies? Where are there usually things to fight? Western water treatment. I think there's some super mutants there we can test this out on. And I think that would be a good test of this weapon's capabilities, because super mutants are a decent enemy. And yes, there are. And it seems to be doing really well. Taking these guys out. I still haven't reloaded. And that kind of hurt. We've got a mutant hound. Still have not had to reload. I just now did, and I took out several super mutants. Now I do have the maximum automatic firearms perk to give me the maximum amount of damage. And it took these super mutants out, no problem. A couple of shots each. So it definitely has the power to deal a lot of damage. Here, we'll just spray into the sunset, because why not? Now, what do I think of this creation? It does appear, from what I saw, to be ESL, so it doesn't take up any load order space, which is a good thing. The cost of 200 credits for this, I would say, is a little steep. Now, if it had custom animations, I would say sure, why not? There's way worse things you could have spent your money on. But without custom animations, I'm a little more hesitant on it. I mean, it's not super expensive. It's not like they're asking $5 or $6 for this. It does come with customization, magazines to find if that's something you count as a value. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. Straight in the middle of the road. Not the best. Definitely not the worst. And like I said, definitely not the best. But if you did enjoy this video, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.